Hello, today we're going to see what is critical path method. So critical path usually we use in our construction projects to determine what is the longest path of the project, and if we delay those activities which are occurring on the longest path, then our project will be delayed. So critical path, basically we are going to see its application in a software called Primavera P6. So critical path, these are some activities like A, B, C, D till I we have taken, and duration is given of that activity, and we have some predecessor. And this is some important formula from which we calculate our early start and early finish of the activity. So once we draw our diagram, it will look like this. So once we start doing our early start and early finish calculations, we will get our early start, early finish, and we will know the project duration. The highest duration here will give us the project duration, which is 31 days. So let's see how will be able to do this in Primavera. First we will open Primavera. Once you open Primavera, it will look like this. You will have a project window. So now to create a project, you just have to go here and click on projects. So I'll just click finish. Now once the project is created, you have to give a name to it. So let me give it CPM critical path method. Okay, so once you gave it the name, now the most important thing here is now you have to define the activities. So if you see here, we have the activities here A to I. So we'll start creating the activities in Primavera P6. So one way to create an activity is click on this plus sign. Once you click on this plus sign, the activity will come. So one method is this, other method is simply press insert key on your keyboard. So once you click insert key, your activity will start coming up. So similarly, we have to make more activities. Okay, so we'll start giving them name. Activity A, B, C, D, E, H, and last activity is I. Okay, so once you have given the name for the activities, now the duration for those activities. Now duration is here, so we will start giving the duration. Okay, so duration is 12 days, 9, 5, 7, okay, now we have given the duration for each activities. After this, we have to give the predecessor. Now, to give successor and predecessor in Primavera, we will have a tab here. In this activity detail window, we will have a tab here. If you are not able to see the relationship tab, you just click here, right click, customize activity details, and from here you can simply remove the relationship tabs or you can add it. Okay, so relationship tab is added here. Click on apply. Okay. So once you have added relationship tab, in predecessor click on assign. Okay, once you have clicked on assign, this window will come up. So for activity A now, if you will see here, let me again make it like this. Okay, Now if you will see here, activity A. For activity A, there is no predecessor, so we will leave it. Now for activity B, we have A and D as a predecessor. So just click on A, click here assign. So A is added here. Next is D. Click on D and click on assign. So A and D is added as a predecessor for activity B. Next you will go for activity C. So for activity C, B is the predecessor. Click here, click on assign. Now for activity D, there are no predecessors. For activity E, we have D and G as a predecessor. D and G as a predecessor. Basically, predecessor means which activity is starting before. Like I will say we have a concrete activity. So before that we have to do reinforcement and shuttering. So reinforcement and shuttering is a predecessor activity of concrete. Okay, so next we will go for F activity. For F activity, our predecessor is E. Now you again will go for G activity. For G there is no predecessor. Go for H activity. For H activity we have G as a predecessor. Okay, now for I activity we have H as a predecessor. Fine, so we have added the activities and its predecessor. So once you have finished this, simply another important point here. Now these are called as columns. So to add or remove columns, you just simply have to go here. You can see columns, click on the columns and you can simply remove these items which are not required, or you can add anything you need. Now calendar is very important here. Here we can consider 7-day calendar, 6-day calendar and 5-day calendar. For this exercise we will consider 7-day calendar. So click on calendar. You can choose any 7-day calendar if you have. If you don't have, then you have to create a 7-day calendar. So I already have a 7-day calendar, so I will make it. Now to assign it all, just select all the activities, right click and fill down. So all 7-day calendars are assigned to all the activities. Now I have to schedule it. So to schedule it, just go here, a clock like icon will be there. Click on it. Let's say I will select the date as 1st of July. Our project is starting on 1st of July. So I will select it, schedule. So once you have scheduled it, you will see here that our duration has changed. Why this has changed? Because we have changed the calendar after assigning the duration. Always remember, you have to assign calendar first, then give the duration. So let's adjust the duration again. So to adjust it, again I will give the duration as 10, 12, 9, 5, 7, 6, 3, 4 and 6. Okay, once I have adjusted it, now I will schedule it. Now you can see here that our project is completing in 31 days after assigning the relationship. Relationship is nothing but a sequence of the activities. So let's see our critical path by manually solving. These are the formulas to solve the early start and early finish. So once you will do this, once you will start doing early start and early finish calculation, you will get that 31 days, 18 days and 13 days to complete the activities. Okay, so 31 is the longest path, that is why it is taking 31 days to complete this project. Now to check the early start and early finish in Primavera and to compare with the manual calculation, let's go here in columns, just search as early start. So we have early start and early finish. We will add it here, early start and early finish. Okay, click on apply. Okay, so we are having our early start and early finish. Let's take now E activity. So E activity, what is the early start? 6th day it will start the earliest, and 12th day it can be finished at the earliest. So let's take the E activity. You will see 6th day it is starting and 12th day it is finishing. So this is a simple concept you can implement in Primavera and get the similar result what you are getting from a manual calculation. I hope you understood it. Thank you very much.